And we had the highest unemployment rate all summer. So it was like a real trifecta.
Yeah. I think we just got to like phase 2 or 3 down here. I forgot which. Sometimes it's annoying to keep up with just because it's so frustrating.
Oh, I know. Well, they said the bars couldn't open until phase 4, which means there's a vaccine. But there's not going to be. Now they're going to say the vaccine is no good.
Yeah, they just opened standalone bars.
Yeah, I saw that. I was so happy when I read that.
Oh, do you want me to put the call screener on your laptop?
What? Yeah, you can put the call screener up.
Yeah, which one?
Yeah, there you go. Thanks. Can you get a trash can too when you get a chance? Not when you finish getting the.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ask Grace for the.
What?
I'm just gonna go ask Grace for the password for this.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, HC, capital HC.
Oh, yeah.
3889-3889.
Yeah, it might be different for the phone screener.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Streaming all set. Okay.
Yeah. Great.
Back in the USA. I'm so glad I'm living in the USA, back in Florida, South Florida. It's great to be back. And but we still are a Boston-based talk show in a manner of speaking. And so we will continue to cover the news of the day, both from a national and a regional perspective. Welcome to the Howie Carr Show, 844-500-4242, 844-500-4242. Grace is here with me for our first week here in Florida for the season. And are you happy to be here, Grace?
I will be your food taster anytime you want. That's what we've been doing. I've been going around and making sure no one's trying to poison Howie Carr. And this far, we're good.
Yes, I've been on my bicycle is all ready to go, and I've taken it on a couple of rides. I would have taken it on more rides yesterday, but there were some thunderstorms. It was okay for a while. I was sitting down by the pool under the awning, and then the rain started coming in horizontally, and I said, I think I'll go upstairs. And I actually did watch a little bit of the football games, and I'm perplexed though. I mean, again, the COVID-19 truces that they've negotiated with the NFL. Every player doesn't have to wear a mask, but every coach and every staff member on the sideline does have to wear a mask. Now, officials need to wear the mask when they're on the field because they will be attacked, except for when there's a penalty call, a red flag or a yellow flag is thrown, and they have to announce what happened, and then they can pull down the mask, and the COVID virus will not attack them while the mask is down and they're making the announcement. Have I got it straight, Grace?
Yes. I also found confusing that on the planes, I'm not complaining because I ate the snacks, but no one gets mad at you if you drink your water or if you eat the snacks. But if you don't have one on when you're just sitting there, then you get in trouble. So I don't know if Cheez-Its protect you from the virus, but
well, I saw it must be Cheez-Its and popcorn protect you from the virus on the JetBlue flights because they got rid of the snacks that I preferred, which is the Belgian chocolate chip cookies. They don't protect you, I guess, from the virus. Okay, anyway. All right. That's right. Happy Columbus Day, by the way. I guess I'm giving away the poll question a little bit, but you could also say Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. That's what Governor Northam of Virginia, who, he likes to, I don't know if he put on like a headdress today. He likes to put on a Ku Klux Klan hood on occasion, but I guess he made the announcement. Today in Richmond, Virginia is Indigenous Peoples Day. I don't know what it is around here. 844-500-4242. The hearings, the nomination hearings, confirmation hearings for Amy Coney Barrett began today, and it was you could hear it was a historic moment. It's an explosive day. I believe Senator Blumenthal called it explosive. It's illegitimate. Mazie Hirono called it, and Pat Leahy said that nominating and confirming this woman would lead to discrimination against women. The thing is, say what you will about Donald Trump and everyone in the Trump orbit, including ourselves, we're fortunate with our choices of foes. I mean, high IQ people like Blumenthal, Hirono, and all of Leahy. Well, just listen to this one about Leahy. Again, remember, this is a woman who has 7 kids. 7 kids. Listen to what he's saying. Pat Leahy, Leaky Leahy, cut 21. Yawn. So Pat Leahy, Leaky Leahy, who sounds just as slurring as he was during the Kavanaugh confirmation hearings a couple of years ago, he says that voting for a woman will lead to discrimination against women. Oh, okay. I guess I've got that. All right. 844-500-4242. And Joe Biden is confused again. We've got a lot of Joe Biden being confused today. But he's doing his, well, you can see what he's doing. Cut 2. What happened? You're trying your breast.
Aren't we all just trying our best at the end of the day?
Can't someone give him some kind of medication? Cut 3. Oh God! And then the Democrats have decided they're going to claim that Granny won't be thrown off the cliff if Amy Coney Barrett is confirmed. That was going to be if Paul Ryan was elected vice president. Granny would be tossed off the cliff. We're not going back to the age of back alley abortions with coat hangers. Although Leahy was sort of hinting at that this morning. What they're talking about now is everyone is going to lose their health care. Everybody is going to lose their health care plan. That's what Joe Biden said. And but he also said that Amy Coney Barrett's faith should be off limits. So here he is, cut 6. What's his name? Jeff Flake? Harry Reid? Orrin Hatch? One of them guys? Mike Lee? Which one is it? There have been a bunch of those damn Mormons. The hell do they call themselves? The Latter-day Saints or something like that?
Howie, and
George Romney, that's it. George Romney.
To think that he forgot a man's name, who when that man enters a room, he takes all the oxygen out of the room. And he still forgot his name.
I thought that Joe would be looking to borrow that Mormon guy's Binders of Women. Binders of Women. 844-500-4242. 617 says explosive. Is Da Nang Dick having PTSD about when he kept the Viet Cong out of New Haven? Yeah, Trump heard that this morning and immediately tweeted out about this. Who the hell is Da Nang Dick to be making any value judgments about anybody else after he lied for decades about being in Vietnam? Not only being in Vietnam, but being spit on when he came back to the States, to the world from Nam. But of course, he never left. I guess he left New Haven probably because he was in the Marine Corps Reserve, but he never left the United States of America. 844-500-4242. I'm Howie Carr. They can't hear the cuts?
Yeah, I know. I just got that too. I don't know why. I gotta go figure out that. I gotta go grab my computer. This thing's not working for some reason.
Hope this thing works.
Hey, McKay.
Yeah.
Taylor's calling you.
Hello.
Hey, how are you taking the show?
It should be coming from the last way we did it. They had a cable that went from the camera to the laptop, and it should be synced up to the soundboard.
What?
Yeah, I just did a different video.
Okay. Should I just ask someone?
Hi, Taylor. I'm doing it from right now. I was doing it from Howie's, but now I'm doing it from my own because it's a little bit more up to date. No, for some reason I type in the access code, it never lets me in. And now it's blocked me out because it says that I've tried too many times. But I'm on. Oh, hold on, let me see. Okay, hold on, let me see. I'm going on. Sorry, you have had too many unsuccessful login attempts. What's the name of my computer? Phone screener in all caps. Yes. No computer access code. Okay, I'll call you back. How don't play any cuts until we figure this out.
Can we take calls?
I'm working on that.
844-500-4242, 844-500-4242. We're having a little technical difficulty here, and sorry if you're listening on various options and not hearing the sound cuts, but we'll have it straightened out shortly, I hope. Knock on wood. Anyway, if you would like to take part in our poll question, go to HowieCarrShow.com, HowieCarrShow.com, and that's where you can get the poll question. The poll question is brought to you today by the 2020 Subaru Forester, ready for long drives beneath the sun. Subaru of New England.com. Taylor, what's the poll question? What are the results thus far? It's definitely Columbus Day. That's what I thought. I just figured it was I thought it was a good day to do it. 844-500-4242. That's the toll-free number of the Howie Carr Show. I noticed today, reading the Boston newspapers, that both newspapers were going after Tall the Ball, Charlie Parker, for his handling of the COVID panic situation. The Globe is after him because he won't release certain data, which we've been telling you about this for a long time. He's trying to suppress the data that goes against the panic porn that he's been purveying since this thing started, like the deaths by age group. And he's also trying to stop the actual numbers on where the deaths are occurring in the nursing homes. So as you know, 1 in 7 nursing home patients is dead, and the nursing homes are regulated by Charlie Parker. But we're now being told that as the election nears, that the COVID cases are rising again. The COVID cases are rising again. Or so we are told on a daily basis by a hysterical media. This is Brian John Delphin, American thinker. He's a physician in Nebraska. Newspaper headlines scream panic as this recent USA Today article proclaimed. COVID-19 cases rising in 39 states. 9 months into the pandemic, we are overwhelmed. It's the American people who are overwhelmed. 9 months into masks and lockdown with a presidential election just 3 weeks away, facing a daily barrage of gloom and doom from the media. Are cases on the rise, or are these just simply positive tests? Oh, yeah, Roberta McCain has died, so we're going to have a new death pool. She finally, 108 years old. Who had Roberta McCain? Was that Jay from Chelsea? I think. Yeah, I saw that on the text line. What exactly is a case? The USA article doesn't even say. Neither do other articles or cable news doctors or other experts. Is a case simply a positive test? These are great questions. What the media trumps as surging cases are only positive tests. There is no discussion of whether or not any of the individuals with positive tests are showing symptoms or actually sick with the Chinese flu. And then John Dell, who's again, he's a physician, he says, imagine testing everyone's blood sugar after lunch when it naturally rises and calling anyone with a reading of over 140 a diabetic. We would have a surge in diabetes, yet the vast majority of those individuals are not actually diabetic. Most of these positive cases are likewise neither contagious nor symptomatic, as even the New York Times has been forced to acknowledge. The more people you test, the more positive tests will result. The U.S. is currently performing over 1 million tests a day, with just under 5% coming back positive. The false narrative is that the U.S. has so many cases of COVID due to the Orange Man's ineptitude, rather than the Orange Man ramping up testing, as everyone called for, to a level unmatched by any major country. And he pointed this out in the debate. And no one, released the two Democrats on stage, Chris Wallace and Judge Biden, didn't even respond to it. Yet these so-called case surges, in actuality, only positive tests, are driving societal policy decisions. New York City is shutting down 9 neighborhoods based on a positive test rate of over 3% for 7 straight days. Yet the country as a whole has a much higher testing positive rate of 4.9%. There's no mention of how many New Yorkers are actually sick or hospitalized, simply positive tests. Positive tests. In my state of Colorado, says Brian John Delp, Governor Jared Polis extended the mask mandate for another 30 days due to a rise in hospitalization of the Chinese virus. You know what happened in Greeley, Colorado? There was a nursing home. They had a demonstration, and the residents of the nursing home were saying, I'd rather die of COVID than die of loneliness. That's how profound this problem is in the nursing homes. Older people haven't seen their families for 6, 7, 8, now into the 8th month. And all they have for companionship is TV, which is just full of this panic porn. If you're on the network newscast, or you're in a Democrat state like Massachusetts, As Coloradans have been wearing masks for months, it begs the question of whether masks are doing anything if hospitalizations are increasing. How many cancer screenings, vaccinations, and other preventative care measures have been delayed over lockdowns with consequences of undetected disease becoming manifest in years ahead? Death counts were the metric of choice last April, a constant ticker on the cable news show. What's cases with no context between positive tests and actual cases? Well, they were pushing deaths when there were a lot of deaths. Now there aren't a lot of deaths. So they're having to push something else. So they're pushing cases, which just means people are testing positive. 844-500-4242. I'm Howie Carr.
I think I'll look up the stream and try to change the sound settings.
What's the problem?
I
I think we got it.
yeah.
Is it